Hi everybody, and today we're going to talk about boundaries. Now, I was going to talk this a while ago, but I think I forgot to do it at some point. So this was supposed to be with a while ago with another batch of autism talks. So we're going to talk about here. So boundaries. So what I mean by boundaries is that, you know, when it comes to friends, especially friends, there's always boundaries that you have to, follow, So you can't, I'll give you an example. So when someone likes you, right? This is a really good example. There are boundaries that they have to be lined and crossed with. So, so whether or not you've tried kissing each other or putting your arm around each other, or saying something to them, or saying that you're just friends. It could be any scenario. But when it comes to boundaries, especially with boys, that's where it counts. So you got to set boundaries when it comes to boys, because these days boys are like, I don't know, I'll give an example, like bad boys. I'm talking about bad boys. Boys these days would take advantage of you like that in a click of an eye, or like do something really bad to you when you're in the alleyway somewhere. So those things you gotta, that's different to boundaries. So so when it comes to a boy, you gotta set boundaries. You gotta set the high bar for them, because if you don't know the boundaries, then they can do whatever you want to you, and you just don't want that. So you gotta have deep discussions with a boy and just say, look, we have to set some boundaries here. So for me, I did this a while ago. So, kissing is one of them. So I said to them, I said, look, you can put my arm around me, but you can't kiss me, because that's one of the boundaries. And if a boy wants to put an arm around you, that's fine. You just gotta set boundaries to that. Like, you can't kiss them, you can't, you gotta set boundaries. You gotta be comfortable in that situation. And to be honest, I'm not really comfortable in that situation anyway. So, so especially when it comes to boys, you gotta set the boundaries with them and the high bar with them, because boys are cheeky. Boys are very cheeky sometimes. They can do something to a girl just like that, and and you have to tell them that you're not comfortable with it. You have to tell a boy that you're not comfortable with it, because if you don't tell a boy that you're uncomfortable with it, then he's never going to he's going to do that again to you, and you don't want that. So you got to tell a boy that there are boundaries to cross, and they'll listen to you. Not bad boys, but if you have good friends and good male friends, they will listen to you. And they have to listen, because if they don't listen to you, then they're not the right person for you, I guess. So there's boundaries you have to cross with them. You gotta say, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. It could be, for example, it could be about the future, So, when you have some girls want to have kids, and the boy said, I'm not okay with that, I don't want any kids. And it could be the opposite. It could be like the boy wants kids, but the girl's like, I don't want kids. So you got to set the high bar for that, because if you don't actually tell them, then they're gonna it's very simple. That thing. So so you got to set the boundaries for a boy, because they're gonna you gotta be on the same page with a boy. So if you say to a boy, oh, please don't drink, he won't drink. Okay? I don't know, but that's just an example. So if you want to get married, and the boy says, I'm not ready yet, or I'm personally not ready for a girlfriend, they will wait. If it's like, if they're, I don't know if boys want to go slow, but for me personally, if a boy tells you you want to take your time and not rush anything, then he will listen to you in that regard, because you have the voice. You are the female. You are the empowerment female of this generation. So they will listen to you when it comes to that. And if they don't, then they're just really bad douches. know, I'm not. Is that a swear word? Nah, I'm gonna keep that in anyway. So, yeah, there comes a fine line between that, and also too, you know, you boys have to listen to what you say, and I think that's really important for every woman out there. So if a guy wants to do something to you, whether or not be that or kissing or touching you, you gotta set the boundaries and say, I'm okay with that, but just not in public, or I'm okay with that, but just not when anyone's around. You know, you gotta set those boundaries, because if you don't set those boundaries, then they're gonna say, okay, let's do this. I'm like, no, back it up, beep, 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 beep. So it's kind of like that. Sorry. Oh my god. You know, so yeah, so you gotta set boundaries when it comes to them. I think I said that like a million times, but you get what I mean. So that's all I got time for, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to Mel's. I'll see you guys very soon.